in one of the areas around Anmantu. Is one of our most temples built, and you can see the most beauty that you found on my channel. Also working and to also bring to you officially my clothes wearing and colors of the most hue. That hue, it looks so good to be on this level and adventure with the Lord. That if you peradventure meet with us, this is where we have landed. Presby, one of the Presby gathering that we have in the country here in Accra. It's not really in Accra, this Teshie vicinity. So the credit for what is in Teshie could not be given to other branch yet until we get to that place. So this is my live broadcast on Mission and Ministry Service on YouTube. And many world, this is standard and high standard. So my channel actually comes with high standard, definition high, and then standard high, or standard definition. So my channel carries what? High definition and then standard. So don't look at my channel to be under standard. No, it is standard and high standard. That's what you should know first. That if you know what it takes to be on high standard and standard, this is it. If you are just a churchgoer, it's very unfortunate. The one who built this place did not just say in the word, I built, and then we did not see the place built. The one who carried the origin as Royal Presbyterian, let me put it, the Royal Lane of Hern. What do you mean? It's a kingdom, because it's only kingdom that is attributed to as royal. So it could not be given to any prophet or any pastor or any evangelist. However, they should see that which the Lord have raised also from the kingdom itself, which is royal birth. And then when you know this, then it agrees to what you are doing, because bear record and written testimony. This is Sunday myself, January babe. Sound like the light, the morning star, but it won't be what you know. Because that which you know is recorded, that examine it. So you are yet to know what is written. So you couldn't tell people assured that you'll be given this, you have this. No. If this place has not been built yet, except the builder comes, nobody can build it. But if he that the Lord says, what if you want to build and the purpose vision, you dream it, and you are a goodly person that have the soul of the Lord, and you build. When he comes and you already see the place built, what else? That your reward may be in full, not as a word full, complete. So you don't use the word full without understanding, so use it as complete. Because complete is a cycle or authority. Obviously what I'm saying, if I don't build, how do we see a house built? How do we have a place to fellowship? So this place was not built to accommodate crime or criminal cases. It was prepared for them that which prepared, like you heard the 12 or the 13 virgins, which have one of them, Miriam. That one of them was the one who denied being married to a man to defile her, because the same spirit was married to her and she denied it. And that's where the Lord raised what is greater than all the other virgins, being called foolish, suffering virgin. And the only one among them who made it. Yes, who made it? Look, even as I'm talking about the same way they share here, the security has been busy to also saying I should be relocated to where they are, far at the end. I am at the gate where we pass, the Pope, the priest, the archangel. I cannot pass the same place all the other people coming in. And the fact that you don't want to say, I have a passport for your church or certificate being theology, and doesn't mean whoever have a theology certificate here, you can't be what I am here. I'm the Sunday. So you to see myself, you need what? The study or teaching before you can see myself. I don't need a certificate to be a pastor or a priest or an angel. I am the Sunday babe you're worshiping with. But you don't worship myself, because I have to live somewhere else. And only those who adventure, well, they say peradventure you meet him. This is a virgin. If you carry the word, that is a virgin or vegetation, and not meet him that is in the kingdom babe. What does the Bible say? That you do all that necessary, you're going to church, and that you hope that you meet him, you don't meet him, that is from kingdom, the one that will be raised from kingdom. How are you original than the one raised according to word? This is according to word. And I'll be showing you, look, on my right hand, the mark, the beast of the Lord himself. This is the witness to the word. And then on the other hand is this base, the wealth, the Lord of wealth. You see, well, just watch carefully. That you may know him is very important. The flower is not reserved here without the purpose. Do you see that we built? So on my channel, when we built, I've also carried you to a place that we probably built physically. Well, that one you think is virtual, but the virtual is the same. Now, you don't see this physically, but when it comes on the screen, it's the same virtual as what? The one I built, which is reality. So whatever you see virtual is reality. Or you are yet to see it because there's somebody doing it. Look, the air confirmed. You see the silver of the truck? That's Sylvester. That is showing. Sylvester, the shining one. So don't do the work in darkness without seeing the light. I hope you get it. So we end it here right now, as I need to go because I can't waste much time here. So if I build, they say, let our work so show that the world may know our origin and works. You know, it's very amazing to talk about. And I told you the word amazing is what? Crop, maize, crop. So when you talk about the word amazing, let's see your farm also with the crop maize. I hope you get it. Follow that. So the wood nature of the gate is what we say intelligent to Sylvester the saint. Because the wood is from nature, which is, look at the building, very color complete. That's what we say, if you know him. Then the crucifixion, how many people can touch? It's the most holy single. So you don't touch it with curse and sin and suffering again. How beautiful it is how they say keep the place, so that it won't be judged by your sin. How we follow that? So when you see the grounds like a flower and a flower pot, the one who stand here, the cherry, look at it. This middle there is the tree of life here. Then this vineyard, this is a vineyard. So you see everything in the garden was glowing light, colors. How we get it? That's a color to acknowledge. So that this middle one here is that we say, don't touch this. You can play around it because in the midst of them in the garden, they say, oh, don't touch this. So there are places you can go that you don't have to touch. You have to ask. If you are led by the Spirit, you know what to touch and what not to touch. So touch only when you know, like the pure, even the place here. So only when you have to touch, because there are security personnel also at least, like I told you, in the garden. That's a security as well. Then the bell where you ring and all of that. So the message, the block at the corner, you see it. These have been wedded and the dice, where the time is showing maybe this showing almost every, you see that right there. So these are for teaching and arrangement. The Spirit have test and they are asking for knowledge, but except the one it was given to prove their knowledge and understanding reality. If that which is spirit has not come, the archangel, the chief priest, that's why it is written, archangel, the chief priest. If anybody claims he is the archangel, the chief priest, why not come and do it? Come and fulfill. At least you understand whatever has been coded here. The one carrying you that place. So the royal presbytery is this. You are seeing us covering with. It means I have my baptism already in the same presbytery. So seeing the building, you watch. Do you only want to come to church? No. Character, spirit is soul. That if your soul is here, then you must complete the soul mission work. Do I look very handsome in the game? At least you saw the security man wearing green at the top. So that you say that we came to a place that is without security. But the security is supposed to also know law that make the person that come in the spirit. So ushers are to know. You can't be an usher by title. Let's say if you're a security man with title, you will fail. Because you may be working for a different company, which is not the mission of the church. That is why there's if without spirit, you fail. I hope you get what I'm saying. This is why we say reality can't be proven. Proving it, so it is. Look at it. Do you not find the buildings on my channel? And are we not seeing? There they say Noah Ark. See, if you see it as Noah Ark, who are the ones who have built the Noah Ark? When people are at workplace today, some may be working as managers, bank manager, whatever. But who is keeping the place? You see how we came and it's opened. This is how they told you the premises left open. That doesn't mean there's nobody. Because there are other people who come at the time is not destined on Sunday to be churching. Because the angel will not come at the time you think. Only the mission, like if you know his duty and shadow, then you would have allowed things according to the law. That's fulfilled. So we came and the place is left open or is right open, reserved for anybody as a virgin path. So that is it. So take a look around. You will see that the place is looking good. The cloud will form right here. Come and say, no sun scorching, yet we have the one creating it, the reality. So don't put the wrong people on what? Your building, so that they will not tarnish the image of the look-alike, the likelihood that you meet the Lord is there you didn't know. Don't put bottle trash here. Only on mission you come to the place here to church or fellowship with. If you don't have the same purpose to see the reality, or that you will not allow yourself, then you see that same is the reason most of the people in the churches have found themselves sinning against the Lord himself. That if I walk in and something is wrong, you will see that day they tell you walk in the temple and you have to pull down something because they were doing business that was not a part of the written document. But it becomes a part of the written document, that if the same thing in the written, you have to be what? Blown away. You get it? Look at the air. Wow, the air is blowing. That's a Lord coming to you at a point you don't know. Yet I won't declare myself whatever, but I'll tell you what understanding is given that you may know it. Yeah? This is the beginning entrance. But it doesn't seem to be main entrance because we have main. Then the main, the great one to the side we thought is what? Small. Look, over there. You see that this side is the gate times, so many times this side. You see the one who can fit in this side. He is indeed greater than the one who should pass here where they think this is the main gate. They think this side should be the main gate. But the main comes, because he's big, he passes towards the side that is not made small gate. It's a big gate for him. But you the one coming unfulfilled, you are giving the place everyone can pass. So at least you see what? Look at the Bethlehem. Watch carefully, watch. Watch how big it is. So you see that it worked today. Bethlehem. Do you see it? So I couldn't walk on this with my foot dirty. No, I cannot put dirty things in. So look, like this. They have to position here. So I can come here, walk, leave my foot there. But it doesn't mean if I walk on any other day with my foot worn, that I want to say the Lord failed. Look, there's a mission here. The corner to the top. Do you see it? This is where I should have passed, but they make it special. There is somebody standing in front. So before you come in here, the archangel, the arrow you are seeing here, will show if indeed you can go in or out, the usher. Then the Lord will also show you which side he has made for himself. So these are the things we do. The flowering is on my channel, whatever we are seeing. Everything here is to be what? According to giving. That you will report at the time you have to report. Don't do things as if you are the one who created the world and we don't see the reality and you say we should give you credit. Look at the gold. You see there, that's also another gold at the corner. You see how very nice it looks to have myself. Look, let me do this. You see it, right? That's myself. To show the most excellence that we should not just have our work. If indeed the presby, our work indeed, should build it accordingly, then we build. This is how we build. Like Tuibleoo has always built himself and built. So plant the good vineyard that you may have also life again anytime you may need. Don't let your enemy decide for you what is beyond our spirit. Because spirit is beyond anything. That is why they told you the spirit is the judge. So if I sit here like this, people may have walked on the stair to make it dirty. So I don't have to sit. So it is knowledge and spirit that will show myself what I'm saying. How we can see it. There are different angles to shoot the camera works. To understand what is up, what is going up and upward. You see it? That's different camera view. To make this work, we have only had it from finest spirit, nothing else. So is this I brought to you on the channel as heaven and abroad, that we can find the city in which we live become that same Lord which we are seeing in any place or overseas. So to go upward, except you have been prepared enough to have power dominion. If you don't have dominion, look, you can't make it happen. And also, they told you not to say by force that if you go to a place and you have not been received, that you force it to be Saturday. No. Some of them, they say, leave it. Let go of it. That's it. Just leave it. Some of them, you just have to do that. You don't force some of the things to work the way it has not been given. So that's how we end the broadcast. At least, I've not covered my head that you may think, oh no, he's somebody else. No, you should know better the one who is in the covering. That's what the veil. And then without veil, where you have to know, if I have to uncover my hair because of some checks, then that's your level of spirit. But if the one who allow my hair to be covered to come into him, that's another level you have not uncovered. Look, there we build mansions. You see it? We build many mansions. Look, the aeroplane is taking off. I can't show it because there's something I don't want to show. So you have to have a Presbyterian as it is. And they say Bethlehem. So that's why they say the birth hell, where the suffering begins, where it starts and ends. That's it. So that the triangle and the moon, that's it, the mission to show you how it goes up. Look at it. That's what we say the Lord built. So join us again anytime after this broadcast. We have many things to show. Interestingly, it should be myself and any other personality. Look, there's more to do. The cloud has been formed. This is how we make it rain. Goodly works, we'll show it.